probably, DB, is the most intense part.
Hey, watch me whip this fucking ass.
Some teams are all in on a playoff push.
This is the point in the year where everybody, absolutely everybody, is looking at the standings and the potential matchups facing them in the postseason. They are sharpening skills and minds.
And the starting lineup.
Hey, Jazz got a pretty big stadium.
Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jones is out there with Murray. And
bro, this game ass. They kissed the fucking ball.
Bailey with a wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the first
come on, way. Come on,
offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Pass to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray.
Hey, guard that boy. He gonna put it on your ass again, Reggie.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard.
Felt a little racism in that one.
Elevation.
Okay.
Now, Filipowski. He's defended by Bay. 3-pointer. And it's Utah.
That's a really good shot.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting.
0207.
No, tell him 31-30 pounds.
Of around 19.5 points a game.
31-30 pounds.
Constant for them. Out left of the wing. Bay passes to Murray. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bay, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He hits both from the stripe. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Nobody near Williams. Offline with his 3. Utah comes into this one after the win against Milwaukee. Here's Murray.
Hard up on my boy.
Nails it. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Bailey. 33 points last game.
That was Bailey. I can't lie, bro. This guy got
You're
winter.
telling me. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Murray kicks to Williamson. Back to Murray. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Filipowski. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Utah's head coach. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Williams now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks.
Bro, why don't the time that layup? It should be automatic in.
Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Williams looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock from downtown. Pelicans pull it in. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
For 3, Murray, and again, no good by New Orleans. Filipowski in the corner. 1:42 left to play here in the first. Here's Collier, defended by Jones. Here's Sensabaugh. Misses the 3. And it's Bay with the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. Down low, outside for Murray. It's stolen by Bailey. And they're moving it up. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Missed inside. Now Fears. Wow. Jordan the pass to McGowan. And the Pelicans miss again. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Sensabaugh. Jazz passing it around. There's the screen from the stripe. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Queen.
Ooh.
Back to Poole. To end the cold streak. The shot. No good. And Filipowski now top of the key. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead.
Here you go. Here's your food.
I didn't even know that.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what do you guys
Nigga, you want me to buy your food, bro?
We saw in that first quarter.
Is that gonna make you happy? Is that gonna make you happy?
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great
Let me know,
job
bro. I'll just buy it for you.
It's a great friend right there.
And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2.
Mike, why don't you have a vehicle?
Utah getting going
You didn't want to drive. You have the vehicle.
Well, that's his fault. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility everywhere.
And Hinson pulls it down.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Love outside.
You gonna cook me or something?
Launches a 3.
Then you're gonna do that dumbass shit.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last
Bro,
game.
DQ. You really hurt my boy like that?
Odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really, they did not look especially strong in that game.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way they did it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. McGowan's checked in. From down in the
that, bro.
low post,
Fight.
it goes. McGowan's has got his first points of the game.
I mean, he
Oh, God.
makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Stop with this instant replay. It's just tough
On
energy.
the slam, using
With some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's McGowan's. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And he gets the
I didn't know you had time that shit.
coming up. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Jordan. Still without a basket. Poole the pass to Jordan.
Go my way, you little dude.
Rebounded by Bailey.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A-plus defense.
Count it, good. And it's 8 points for Williams.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Pelicans trail by 5. Out to the wing. Here's McGowan. And
Who is that dude? Nick Shitter.
Oh, yeah.
The alley-oop. And finished off by Bailey.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger
Who's
on
Nick
a
Shitter?
ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been
Darn.
spectacular.
Hit
Never
another
mind
way,
coming at
buddy.
the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And
Mike, what'd you get to drink?
timeout by Will Hardy here.
What'd you get to drink?
He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Jazz making a change here.
That's
Lebowski's
a
checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Oh, thanks. That shit sweet this game.
Fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And maybe more than any team in the West, the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams
all trying
to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent; it's also about timing.
Here's Fears. 8 points his last
I didn't even try to shoot
shooting
that.
foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. So great talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Here's Bailey. 6 points for him. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Queen.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Pass to Fears. Williamson with a screen for Fears. And the Pelicans miss again. Utah leading by 6. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with DeJounte Murray. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New Orleans head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And we know this type of injury can be a long road. However, the bright side at the moment is that they believe he may be able to play. Fingers crossed.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are, and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Here's Williams. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Collier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Jeremiah Fears. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Oh, it's hauled in by Queen.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
New Orleans making a switch here. Nisi's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
Now here's Williamson. Nothing on the board. Count it.
So you would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the chart.
Count that one. Pass to Williamson.
Oh, my boy.
He lays it in. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Huh?
An empty road trip ahead, that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove
they be throwing that shit down on the knees.
The road can bring opportunity. And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. they find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
The energy in their hometown is...
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Somebody getting hurt every game, huh?
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Bay in at the 5. Here's Bailey, the kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Jones. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Williamson. Outside, Jones. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Collier. And a missed layup. Pelicans trail by 4. Kicks it out to Williamson. They grab their own miss. The second chance effort. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans moving the ball around. And a deep three from Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Collier. He's got 10. Outside Williams. This one for 3. That shot, no good. New Orleans has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The shot comes out.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Sends the ball, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Murray looking around. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Sends the ball, no good.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Jump.
Jones kicks to Williamson to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a the combination of power and skill. You throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Murray. And there's a whistle that goes.
Stop reaching.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Williams, and stolen by Williamson.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And Jones slams it in.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Now a look at the stats for him.
It's the best Luka will ever become, yes. Because that's to stay consistent when he does.
Right around
He's
3 minutes
athletic.
into the second half. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement. Saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now Williams, after Zion Williamson missed from long range. And
where are you going, actually?
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. So, it's Utah now, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bailey. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And that one's good. Williamson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
All game long, they've had demands and out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition.
That's crazy, Reggie. How you missed that?
From being willing to run the floor.
A different look for Utah. Kevin Love's checked in for Filipowski. And Conchar subbed in for Collier.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead
it's
on that
so
possession,
fast.
but he
turned it over.
To tie the game up.
To the middle. Bailey misses. Pelicans shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. 4 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Here's McGowan.
And one!
Coming up.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Wasted no time on that one. Konchar's got his first points in this one. And here are the Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Ow!
Rule no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Konchar with it to the inside. Here's Hinson. It's blocked. Now Fears. McGowan. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a monster shot to close out
the
third.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans lead by 2. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2.
Look at that thing like that.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's great.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go.
Dude, he's so fast.
With us as we begin the fourth. We've got Collier. John Konchar out there with Kevin Love. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position.
Know what you want to do there, dude.
That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
What I want to do.
And the layup's good off the glass. Mikhailuk got his first basket of the night.
And you want him taking big shots in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Shot from the top of the key. Love grabs the board.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Pass to Konchar. Takes the 3. Here's Collier. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans with the rebound. Queens got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Murray. To the right side. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Fears. Can't get it to fall. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Hinson.
Oh, why do you go that way?
Lets it go with a three. Love, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Queen the pass to Murray. Here's Queen. No good with the layup. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us.
Imagine an NBA game actually scoring this many points.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Pass to Williams. Here's Filipowski, defended by Jones. Here's Bay, and Bay throws it
down, my boy.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
Here's Collier, the baseline jam.
Dude, I'm getting
Williams
double
can't
white
get it
over
to go.
and over.
Jones, no one.
Why does it have that like kind
of 3 off the mark? Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Bailey. Nice move. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Just 5 to shoot. Launches from deep. Oh, it's the deep 3.
Oh, man, what a shot.
But he got that range. Nice. It's not even like a bad shot.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you don't see those over
black ball
too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Are you going to double?
It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
No good there.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way.
But why are you replaying that weak ass shit?
Better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And they call him
Ronnie, you know you want me to win, baby.
Common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jones, here's Bay. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Green from outside. Jazz trail by 8. There's the drive. Now Williams. Here's Collier. Bay there for the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Jones. A deep 3. It's in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New Orleans.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this will be their...
Both of
these teams need a win.
Mike, I beat him. Beat him by a lot.
Sense the desperation.
Bro, this nigga was shooting half-court shots with Trey Murphy.
In the right direction for either squad. NBA, a loss could set them back even further.
I got the momentum.
Why are you fucking shooting it?
Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. DeJounte Murray is out there with
Back
Herb Jones. And it's Bay in at the 5.
I'm so old. The bitch is so old.
No good there. Plenty of space.
That dumbass shit.
Collier,
why am I getting straight double white, bro?
And it's Williamson with the ball for New Orleans. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Be there to win.
And we're about a minute into the first. And DeJounte Murray is going to...
Whoa!
That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and
Cody Williams. Pussy ass, you don't like that
Zion
dude.
is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From deep three-point range.
Hey! First shot of the game. That is insane. Like, what?
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard stand.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing.
Come on, way!
Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? And stolen by Bay. For three. Three for New Orleans.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Out to the right wing. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Collier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Outside Jones. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jones from outside.
Three!
From deep. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer.
No, I missed.
The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Collier. Fires for 3. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. The quick look, no good that time.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The Pelicans lead by 9. Williamson left side. Outside Jones. A deep 3.
All right, fuck that shit. Rivers, come on.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Bailey. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Now here's Murray. 9-point game. And he drives in. Pass to Bay. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Filipowski. And it's Williams. Off the try. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
They kick it out to Murray. 51 seconds left in the opening quarter. In transition, here come the Jazz. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired
Rivers.
up after that play.
Greg, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Murray. Bay from long range.
Baby.
Triple. Bay's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Jazz trail by 8. With the step back. For 3, Collier. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the left wing. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. And the basket is good. Filipowski's got his second basket of the night.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor